What is up, YouTube? I recently did a video on the 5 things that I technically hate about this car, and a lot of people thought that I didn't really like this car because of the 5 things that I hate about this car. I said in my video, but I'll say it again. I don't hate really anything about this car. I love this car, but I was just trying to let people know that there are a few things that this car does that get kind of annoying. If you want to check that out, I'll link that in the next video. But this video is basically opposite of what I did. So I'm basically going to be doing 5 things that I love about this car, which, you know, it's kind of hard to narrow it down to 5, but let's go ahead and get started. So, obviously, the first thing I'm going to say I love about this car is the exhaust. That's the first thing I'm going to say. I absolutely love this exhaust because it's stock and nobody believes that it's stock. And that's my favorite thing about this car is the exhaust because it's so loud and it's really... That's in track mode I'm talking about. Because if you guys don't know, in 2016 SS, you can change the exhaust sound if you have the MPP exhaust. And the MPP exhaust is just, it's insane when it's in track mode. It's really loud, and I love it. That's the #1 thing I love about this car. And let me pull out right here. So, second thing that I love about this car is the steering wheel. I'll say, I could talk about steering wheel all day. I love this steering wheel, and not necessarily just like the feel and how it turns and how tight it is, but just the feel of the steering wheel is amazing. It's a flat bottom steering wheel, has the SS embroidered down on the bottom of it, and I love the steering wheel. It's nice, it's leather, it's really tightly wrapped. It's really actually very well built because I've whipped it around. It's still brand new. It looks brand new. I only have 7,000 miles, so it should, but that's the next thing I love about this car is this steering wheel is insane. And just the feel of it. Okay, so one more thing I want to say about the exhaust is I really wish I could show you guys and show you guys how loud it is, but it's really wet, it's really slippery. I tend to like to do a few pulls in my videos. You guys can check out my other ones. I definitely do pulls in those, but it's really raining outside. If it was kind of safe to do a pull right now, I would do it, but right now it's just not safe for me to do a pull. But definitely check out my other videos. I do a few pulls in those. So I guess the first thing that I said that I liked about this car was the stock exhaust in track mode, and then also even in other modes, because I like that about the exhaust that you can change it. You can change the exhaust sound and make it quiet if you need to, so it's not always overly loud. And then, so third thing I'll talk about is the dash as well as the touch screen right here. The 8-inch, I believe it's 8-inch touch screen right here. I'll talk about those two as one. So that'll be the third thing that I love about this car. And honestly, I love the tachometer in this car. It's amazing because it literally, I've seen the other one in the 5th gen. 5th gen is an awesome one too. Actually, I love the dash in the 5th gen as well. But in this car, I feel like they just stepped it up, and then you can change the way your background looks in the settings. I definitely love that. And then they also show you your oil temperature, your fuel gauge, and everything like that on the dash. So that's definitely a great bonus to have. And then you can tell what gear you're in on the dash, which is definitely a great thing to have. And if you have it, they tell you like the speed limits and stuff like that, which I don't, I'm not really big on that. But everything else, I love the way it looks. It feels like it's glowing a little bit to me. So another thing about the dash is that it just looks like it's glowing. It pops out at you, so you really know that it's there. You're looking at the road, but you can see it glowing. The lights are spectacular, especially if you have the brightness to put it up and down. If you put it on a higher brightness, that really shows how bright these lights are. And so that's basically the third thing. And then this 8-inch touchscreen is amazing. I love this thing because I haven't had any issues with touchscreen at all. Some people apparently it doesn't always touch, but I've never had that issue at all. So, it's Apple CarPlay. I use that all the time. I love Apple CarPlay. It's amazing. So, that's definitely the third thing that I just love about this car. So I'll go ahead and jump into the fourth thing that I love about this car, which is I love the front end of this car. The front end of this car, to me personally, is one of the main reasons I bought it. Other than the engine. So the other reason I bought this car was the front end. The front end is spectacular. It looks so mean and just aggressive. It looks like it's just mean. There's no other way to describe it other than it looks pissed off. And that's what I love. It's a muscle car. It should look pissed off. That's what muscle cars are for. They're there to look pissed off and to go fast and make a lot of noise, and that's why I got this car. And so yeah, the front end of this car I think is amazing. I definitely want a front lip, which will make it even like stock. There's like a little lip on it, which is, you know, perfect. It's not too much, but I definitely want to eventually add a front lip to, you know, make it even pop more, so you can definitely know when this thing's coming down the road. Even without it, you know things coming down the road. And so that's the fourth thing. So the last and final thing that I say I love about this car is the way it looks at night. The way this car looks at night is insane. It kind of looks like a spaceship is just coming through. It's amazing, especially when I walk to my car at night, when I unlock it and all the lights turn on. That is amazing. I love that. The way that this car looks at night is really insane, because all the lights light up and everything. It makes it look like a spaceship. And I like the front end. I'll talk about front end again. I like the way the front end looks when you turn the lights on at night. It's a great view. There's no other way to describe it other than just it's a great view. So the way it looks, those are basically the 5 things that I love about this car. So the first thing, which, you know, is the exhaust, the way it sounds. Do a few down shit maybe. I just did a little pull right there. And yeah, the way, just so you guys know, like, there was like a repair shop that was right there actually, and everyone from that repair shop just started looking, and one of them gave me the thumbs up. I don't know if you guys saw it. You might be able to see it out the window, but yeah, that's one of the reasons I love the stock exhaust, is because of that. And then the second one was the steering wheel. I absolutely love the steering wheel. I haven't seen a better steering wheel than this. I mean, I never driven a car with a better steering wheel. So, and then third is the dash, along with the touchscreen. That's phenomenal. I love it. I love the dash so much in this car. And then fourth thing was the front end of this car, which is just amazing. And then the last thing is the way it looks at night. The way this car looks at night is just, you can't beat it. You cannot beat the way this car looks at night. So that's basically the 5 things that I like about this car. So I'm saying that's basically the 5 things that I love about this car. There are plenty more that, you know, I could talk about. Talk about anything all day. Talk about the shifter, but no, I'm gonna leave it at 5 because I did the 5 things that I hate about this car, even though I don't hate anything about this car. I'm gonna go ahead and end it with that, the 5 things I like about this car. So I'll definitely be coming out with more videos very soon about this new 2016 SS. So I don't know if it's new anymore since they're already talking about 2017, but I'll definitely be coming out with more videos. And also I might be getting an exhaust, and there's another video that I did on which exhaust I should get. I'm not really sure if I'm going to, because this, like I said, the stock exhaust is just so mean and it sounds so great. But so that's basically gonna do it for this video. Go ahead, leave a like, a comment, subscribe. I'm definitely gonna be coming out with more content very soon. So if you like cars and like the stuff, just go ahead, comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.